Hi, everybody. Welcome to this Practice Better presentation. My name is Stephanie Long, and I am a business coach for nutritionists. And today we're going to talk about 3 strategies to get more word of mouth referrals for your business. I'm really excited to talk about this topic, so let's dig in. So in this workshop, you'll learn why referrals can be a game changer in your business, how to position yourself as an authority and expert to receive referrals, how to get more referrals from your colleagues, how to get more referrals from other health practitioners, and then how to incentivize current or past clients for referrals. If we haven't yet met, hi, I'm Stephanie. I am a business coach for nutritionists. I'm also a registered holistic nutritionist and culinary nutrition expert, and I graduated from the Canadian School of Natural Nutrition back in 2014. I'm also the host of the podcast Next Level Nutrition Biz with over 200 episodes and have over 500 students inside my online course, Launch Your Nutrition Biz. I also live on beautiful Vancouver Island in Canada. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram and come and say hi, you can find me at the handle stephanielong.ca. So let's talk about why referrals can be a game changer in your business. First off, they can help to grow your practice and sign more clients. They also allow you to build more consistent income. They're an effective way to organically grow your business, meaning you don't have to be spending all of your time on social media trying to get clients. They help to increase trust and credibility and creates a network of practitioners you can refer out to. So referrals are not just about receiving referrals for your business, but it's also about referring out as well. So 64% of marketing executives agree that word of mouth, aka referrals, is the most effective form of marketing, bringing in 5 times more sales than paid media. So this is really great news. This means that without paying to be in the media or to put your business out there, you can effectively use word of mouth marketing to bring in 5 times more sales. This is really big. So don't skip on word of mouth marketing or referral marketing. This can be huge in helping you grow your business. And how do I know that referrals work? So I've been able to get referrals from many different sources in my business. And how do I know that these people are coming from referrals? That's because on my checkout cart, I actually ask how somebody heard about my program. And so what I've seen is that I have referrals coming from industry leaders, such as different associations, referrals coming from colleagues, referrals from past clients or students, or even referrals from online communities where people are asking for support and my name comes up. So I know that these really work. I see referrals coming in every single day into my business, and I couldn't be more grateful. And I'm really excited to share how to get referrals in your business as well. So let's first talk about how to position yourself as an authority and expert to receive referrals. So the number one thing that I recommend you do is get clear on your niche. So who do you help and how do you help? And what is the transformation you're providing? It's going to be very difficult for someone to refer over to you if you're not clear on what you do or if they don't know what you do. So getting more clear on that and being very clear and expressive on the method that you use. So your program, the consultations you do, the services you offer, on how you're going to get somebody results. The second is to create educational content to help position yourself as an authority within your niche. Now, the more educational content that you're creating, the more of an authority and expert in this topic or in this niche that you become, the more people read this and see this, and the more authority you build in general. And other practitioners, other colleagues are going to see you creating educational content on these topics and hopefully and likely see you as an expert in this niche. Also, continuing to build your knowledge through additional certifications, courses, and education. So let's say you want to niche down into women's hormones, getting additional certifications, courses, or education could be very helpful to help actually bolster you as an expert and as an authority. This isn't to say that you should just spend a lot of time getting more certifications without, putting time into growing your business. Sometimes we can get stuck just getting more certifications certifications and trying to get more education. So make sure that if you're doing certifications or courses, they're actually helping to move your business forward and help you become more of an expertise in a certain area. You can also speak at conferences, workshops, or community events to showcase your expertise and reach new audiences. And then seeking out opportunities to position yourself as an authority. So any way you can get yourself in front of new audiences. So this could be in sources such as magazines, on podcasts, on blogs, in articles, even on the local news can really help you to position yourself as an authority. And then maintaining a professional demeanor in all of your interactions and communications. People want to be left with a lasting impression, a positive impression. So having that professional demeanor, being really kind, being really expressive, really supporting people and supporting your community is going to leave that positive impact. And then continuing to provide excellent service to receive more referrals. So referrals are all about relationship building. So we need to provide excellent service to somebody in order for them to want to send a referral our way or to create that referral collaboration relationship. So it all starts with excellent service, and this is going to be the keystone to your business. So now that we're on the same page, let's jump into strategies to get more word of mouth referrals. So specifically, let's talk about nutrition colleague and health practitioner referrals and the benefits of referrals from our nutrition colleagues and health practitioners. So the first benefit is credibility and trust. So when you're getting referrals from colleagues in the nutrition or health field, this can really enhance your credibility and trustworthiness among potential clients. Their endorsement serves as a powerful recommendation for your services. So think about a time where a friend or a family member might have recommended something to you and you really took their recommendation to heart. That's because they have credibility and you trust them. And same will go when other colleagues are promoting you in the field. This is creating more credibility and trust for you as a practitioner. The next is quality leads. So any colleagues or health practitioners who are going to send clients your way are likely sending high quality leads who are genuinely interested in your services. And then this can lead to higher conversion rates and more successful outcomes. It's likely that somebody is going to be sending a referral because they know that you're the right fit to work with that person. So they're coming to you with a specific outcome in mind. So they're going to be a hotter lead. They're going to be more interested, likely going to again have those higher conversion rates than maybe someone that's just finding you on social media or finding your website through Google. These referrals are going to actually likely convert at a higher rate because they're being given from someone that they likely trust and that they likely want to take action on. The next is networking opportunities. So building a referral network with other nutrition or health professionals can lead to valuable networking opportunities. This can open doors to things like collaborations, partnerships, and knowledge sharing. So really getting yourself in that community of other practitioners, of other health professionals is just going to help you meet more people, get more potential opportunities, and really grow your business. And then increased visibility is another benefit. So referrals from other nutrition colleagues or other health practitioners end up increasing your visibility within the health community because as more professionals become aware of your expertise, you might end up receiving more referrals and opportunities for growth. So when somebody starts promoting you and your services, other people or other practitioners are likely to see that and might send referrals your way as well. The next one is mutual benefit. So we want to create a mutually beneficial relationship when we're doing referrals. And the reason for this is that it's going to help us grow each other's client base and reputation, which fosters a supportive professional community. So we're not here about a one-sided relationship. We're not just trying to accept referrals. We also want to send referrals out. So if you're doing a referral relationship with someone, they might send referrals your way, you might send referrals their way, and it's creating this mutually beneficial relationship to grow both of your businesses. So how do you actually find referral partners? So the first way is through professional associations. Joining a professional association, maybe related to nutrition or whatever industry you're in, or whatever schooling you went to, can actually provide some networking opportunities with colleagues in your field. So usually under a professional association, it's going to be people that took similar certifications or courses as you or are in a similar industry. So you might find that some of these professionals are doing something similar to you, but that doesn't mean that you can't refer to them or they can't refer to you, because sometimes you're not a good fit for a potential client and vice versa. So even networking with professionals in your industry can still be beneficial. Online communities is another way to find referral partners. So participating in online communities and forums like LinkedIn can work really well for this, especially because LinkedIn's kind of known as more of a networking platform. Getting into Facebook groups or even specialized forums online can actually be very valuable resources in helping to get you in the right rooms, creating the right relationships, starting conversations. So online communities is a great place to start. Networking events is another one. This is actually how I grew my own nutrition business significantly, and that was through attending networking events, also conferences, or even workshops of other nutritionists or health professionals, because these events provide an excellent opportunity to meet your colleagues and establish connections. Likely people are going to a networking event to network, to meet people. Make sure you bring your business card along, make sure that you have your elevator pitch nailed down. So when people are asking you, what do you do or who do you help? You can say this so that you're setting yourself up for future success with referrals. The next is social media. So starting to utilize and use your social media platforms, whether that's Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, to actually connect with other professionals. So engaging with their content, reaching out to them to start a conversation. We want to do this really organically, really authentically, because we do want to create these genuine relationships. Now, if you're newer in business, you might find that you don't have a lot of ideal clients following you on social media, but you do have a lot of other health practitioners following you. And I know that might be frustrating, but I actually want you to think of this as a good thing. I want you to think of those people in your community as potential referral partners and people to collaborate with. So starting to interact with those people, starting to reach out with them. And yes, they might not be a potential client, but they are a potential connection and a potential relationship that you can build to help you both build each other's businesses. So definitely start to create these relationships in any health practitioners or nutritionists that might be following you on your social channels. And then Google search, we can also find potential referral collaborators through Google. So actually going to Google and searching for health practitioners in your niche, or even they can be local practitioners, they can be practitioners in different countries, whoever might be a good fit for a referral partnership. And this is a good place to get started. You could even then start following them on social media and create some type of interaction from there. And then collaborating. So collaborations, I would say, kind of could almost happen as a step one before you even start talking about a referral partnership. So you could actually initiate collaborative projects such as workshops, summits, or social media takeovers and invite some other nutrition and health professionals to participate. This can be a great way to establish working relationships. So maybe you meet someone doing a summit or doing a social media takeover. You get into conversation, you talk about how you can mutually benefit one another's businesses, and you start sending referrals to one another. And then alumni networks. So connecting with alumni from your nutrition school or whatever course, certification, or schooling you took who are working in the same field as you. So alumni networks can be super valuable resources for professional connections, likely because these people went to the same school as you or took the same certifications as you. They understand the schooling, they understand what you went through, and there's, like, again, a mutually beneficial relationship there where you can connect with them and see how you can support one another moving forward. So how do you actually approach nutrition colleagues or other health professionals for referrals? Now, this goes a little bit beyond just sending an email, like a cold call email, asking for someone to send a referral your way. There's definitely a strategy you want to follow that I want to share right now. So the first thing is to introduce yourself. So whether this is through an email, a phone call, a DM, in person, we definitely want to explain who we are. You also want to express our admiration for the work that this person's doing in the field. And then we can briefly explain our own background and our own expertise. So not only do we want to talk about ourselves, but we also want to talk about why we want to connect with this person specifically. So what this could look like in real time, if I was trying to reach out to do a referral collaboration with someone, I might say, hi, my name is Stephanie Long. I really love what you're doing in the space of XYZ and love the work you're doing with your clients and community. I'm a business coach for nutritionists who help new nutritionists and then XYZ. And I would kind of briefly explain what I do, but I'm also touching on why I appreciate them and why I'm also reaching out to them to begin with. So we want to talk about ourselves, but we also want to loop them into that conversation as well. And then we want to acknowledge the practitioner. We want to acknowledge the value of their client relationships and the trust they've built with their clients. We want to really acknowledge that we know that they've put the hard work in to grow their business, grow their practice, get new clients. And we want to assure them that we know like how much effort this takes and how appreciative we are of that. And then we want to outline the benefits. So highlight the benefits their actual clients would receive from your services. Like why would this person, why would this practitioner want you to work with their clients? So this might be because you have specialized expertise, maybe you offer additional support, or maybe you have a different perspective. So for example, let's say you are a nutritionist working in the gut health niche. You might work with a naturopath that has a more broader specialization, or you might work with them, even if they're in the gut health realm, you do something different as a nutritionist that they do as a naturopath. So again, there's still a mutually beneficial relationship there, even though you might be in a similar space. And then we always want to promote a collaborative approach. So emphasize that you see the referral as a collaboration and that you're open to reciprocating referrals or collaborating on projects in the future. So again, this is not a one-sided thing. We are saying, hey, I want to be sending referrals to you. I want to help you grow your business. And in return, getting referrals as well. So again, this mutually beneficial relationship. And to sweeten the deal, you can even offer a referral commission. So I just want to say you don't have to do this, but there are a lot of practitioners who will offer a commission. And what you would do is you would just set this up. So every client you receive, you would send a commission to that person, or if you sent them a client, they would send a commission to you. In industry standards, it's usually 10 to 20% of the consultation or program price. You can do a little less, a little more, whatever feels good to you and this practitioner. Again, you don't have to do this, but this can help to incentivize people to actually make the referral. And then I want to remind you to respect boundaries. So if they decide or if they choose not to refer clients your way, maybe it's not the right fit, maybe it's not the right timing for them to do referrals, just thank them for considering it. Keep the door open, keep things positive, let them know that you're really appreciative that they considered it, and you never know what will happen in the future. So if you don't hear back from someone, maybe you sent one email, I would possibly follow up with one or two more emails. But after that point, respect the boundaries. Maybe it's not the right timing for them, and I wouldn't follow up any further. And I wouldn't take it personally if they don't want to do the referral relationship with you. It might be that it's not the right timing, or there's many layers associated with that. You could always let them know you'd follow up again in the future if they were open to it. And if they are open to doing the referral collaboration, you can provide more information. So giving them resources or even like a summarized PDF of what you do, again, like a bit about your niche, what you do, a bit about your services. We don't want to overwhelm them, but just something like a one-page thing that they can give over to this potential referral. And so that person can then read this, assess if you might be the right practitioner for them, and make sure you include any contact details so they can get a hold of you and that referral transaction can happen. And then lastly, make sure you provide excellent service. So after receiving a referral, we want you to follow up promptly and provide that excellent service. This is going to increase the likelihood of receiving any future referrals. People really love when they get good service. They feel appreciated. They're making, changes in their health. They're getting a transformation. And if you're helping them do that, they're going to want to return the favor and send potential clients your way. And then as a last thing, just to show your complete appreciation for this whole process, you can send a thank you note. So after receiving a referral, sending a little note, even if it's an email, something in the mail is always nice, whatever it is, sending something to that practitioner affirming how much you appreciate the referral really goes a long way. Now let's talk about client referrals and incentives. So how do you actually incentivize some of your past clients or even your current clients for a referral? The first one is to provide excellent service. So I already mentioned this, but let's talk about it once more. So ultimately, the best way to incentivize past clients to refer new clients to you is to provide excellent service. Satisfied clients are more likely to recommend you to others. So focus on delivering exceptional experiences to every client you serve. Definitely going above and beyond as much as you can, really supporting your clients, giving them good service. That's always going to be a return into your business. The more you put out, the more you'll get back. And you can actually create a client incentive program. This really, again, helps to incentivize that client to make a referral and actually send someone your way. So creating a referral program that rewards a past client or a current client for each new referral that they send your way. This could be in the form of a discount on a future service, a free session, a small gift. We're going to talk about some more ideas in a second. Whatever it is, this is just going to incentivize them to actively promote your services to their friends and family. So here are some client incentive examples. The first one could be a free consultation. So you could say if you send one client my way, or you could even put some parameters and say, for every 3 clients you send my way, you will receive like a free 30-minute consultation. You could also do a free meal plan. So something you create once that you can send out to, each person that refers someone to you. That's going to take less of your time overall than, doing free consultations on an ongoing basis. You could offer free supplements or supplement discounts. So if you're using a platform like FullScript and maybe usually you give your clients a 10% discount, maybe you bump that up for a certain period of time to 20% just to incentivize them for sending referrals and to thank them. You could do a small discount or bonus for your services. A gift basket, maybe you put together some local goodies if the client is local, or you send something online for them, or even a gift card to your favorite local wellness spot or an online wellness company, or even a financial incentive. So it could be like for every client that they send, they get a certain amount of money. So many different ways you can do this, ranging from free to, money out of your pocket to time spent, in consultation with people. So you can really decide what this looks like and what you feel comfortable with. But the best thing here is to just choose something that feels good to you, that you have time for, and something that is going to feel, exciting for your past client or your current client to receive, so that they are incentivized to keep sharing. You could even create a loyalty program. So I don't know about you, but I love getting like a stamp card from my local coffee shop. And every time I get a coffee, they stamp my card, and it's that loyalty program. So after I've bought, 9 coffees, I get the 10th one free. So you could do something similar for your past clients. For really saying thank you for being so loyal and offering incentives for multiple referrals. So you could say, offer a bigger discount or a special gift for every 3 referrals they send your way, or even create like a little loyalty card for everyone that they send with a big incentive that they'll receive at the end. Something fun you could do is also host a referral contest. So you can create a friendly competition by hosting a referral contest among your past clients. Offer prizes for clients who refer the most new clients to you within a certain period of time. Again, make this really friendly, really exciting. Even if you're launching something new, like a new program or digital product, you could always let your past clients know to share it with their friends and family and community, and have prizes associated with how many people they send your way. And I would also send a thank you note, showing your appreciation to those past clients who refer new clients to you. Send that thank you note because this gesture can really encourage them to continue referring others to you and create that positive relationship dynamic. I think it's just a really nice touch to have that, again, handwritten or email, saying thank you so much and showing the appreciation. People don't receive notes like they used to. So getting that thing in the mail or getting that email in your inbox with that genuine thank you can really go a long way. But at the end of the day, getting more referrals is all about building strong relationships. I really want to dial that in because everything we've talked about today, everything from collaborating, getting in front of new audiences, talking to your past clients, talking to new potential collaboration partners, it's all about relationship building. And we have to really, create better relationship building skills, which means putting ourselves out there and having discussions, having conversations with people and meeting new people so we can get in the room with people who can help us potentially build our business. We always want to be authentic in what we do, and we always want to be genuine. So building relationships that feel really good to you, whether that's, in-person relationships, online, over the phone, whatever it is, find something that makes you comfortable and really start honing those relationships in. This is going to make a real big difference. So let's actually just go through the referrals checklist. We talked about quite a lot. The number one thing that I did mention at the beginning was niching down. Now, this is going to be essential if you're using word of mouth referrals to grow your business, because like I mentioned, it's going to be hard for someone to refer to you if they don't know what you do or how you can help. So niching down is super important. The next is networking and collaborating. So just like I mentioned, putting yourself out there, getting into rooms with other practitioners, getting into rooms with other people who are also looking to grow their business, really putting yourself out there and getting visible. And then the next thing is asking for the referrals. So after you're doing the collaborating and the networking and getting in those rooms, we have to actually ask for what we want. Sometimes it might not be assumed that, okay, now we're friends or we're colleagues and we're collaborating. Okay, I'm going to send clients your way. You're going to send clients my way. It might not be assumed or it might not happen unless you address it and say, hey, this might be a good opportunity for both of us. So making the ask, putting yourself out there. And then after, if you do both choose to move forward with the referrals, starting to send referrals. So actively promoting each other, and making sure if somebody comes in that's not a right fit for you to work with, you are sending those referrals out. The next is providing exceptional service. So across, all platforms in our business, this is going to help our business grow. The more we can be exceptional in what we do and really go above and beyond and leave that really positive, lasting impression, this is going to go a long way in helping you build and grow your business. And then incentivizing those referrals so people are actually taking action. It is always a bonus when you might get a financial incentive or something free or a discount. So really showing people, thank you so much for sending me these referrals. Here's a little gift or a bonus that I want to send your way. And then the last thing is sending thanks. So actually doing those handwritten notes or whatever it might be to just be really appreciative of this referral relationship and this collaboration and just showing people that you really do care and that makes a really big impact in your business. So thank you so much for listening to this presentation. I hope it's been helpful and I hope you put what you learned into practice today. I hope you start getting those word of mouth referrals and really putting this into practice in your business because it can make a huge difference. Like I mentioned, I built a lot of my own nutrition practice off of networking and collaborations and referrals. And so if I could do it, I know you can too. And I know it's going to make a real big difference. Now, if you need some more business support with marketing and coaching and really, growing your business and putting things that you're learning into action, I'm going to invite you to join us inside my membership Nutrition Business Club. So this is a coaching and marketing membership for nutritionists where we do bi-weekly coaching where you can come and ask questions and get support. We also do monthly business trainings, quarterly business planning sessions, and so on. So if this sounds like something you need at a low cost every single month, I'm going to invite you to check out nutritionbusinessclub.com to learn more. Thank you again so much. This was great. I really enjoyed presenting this topic to you. I really do hope you take action and all the best with word of mouth referrals.